And then she puts in quotes, business meeting.
What, did he you?
I don't know why business meeting is in quotes.
It was a business meeting.
Yeah, that's, I don't know why it's in quotes.
Welcome to Guys
Greetings, citizens of planet Earth. How are you doing? You hydrated? You wearing a seatbelt? What are you doing? You spreadsheets? Welcome to another episode of Guys
It's the Anti-Slut Shaming Podcast. I'm Corinne Fisher.
I'm Krystyna Hutchinson.
Welcome to the show. Make sure you're following us on social media. Together, we're Guys without the you and Is that good? Is that helpful? Does that make it very clear what we're telling you to follow? And you can follow me at Philanthropy Gal everywhere.
I'm at Krystyna Hutch.
I'm at FRETTY.
And if you want to email us at sorryaboutlastnightshow@gmail.com. Let's freaking go, YouTube.
Good save.
Watch us on YouTube, by the way. That's why we're avoiding saying the title of the show.
So the subject line says, help, I have an obsessive crush on my boss. So if I had a nickel for every time we got an email like this.
It makes life so much more interesting, though.
Yeah, but it's just like, just don't. I mean, also the only reason you have a crush is because it's your boss. If this was like a guy who worked like under you, you wouldn't. It's like the power structure.
Yeah.
That's what's incredible about it. But the thing is, you have to see these people outside. Like when you see like a teacher who you have a crush on outside of
like at the
school,
grocery store.
They're disgusting.
See, you say that, but when I in middle school, man, I could have seen that guy anywhere.
Okay, but
I would have been.
You're in your 30s now. You have to stop comparing it to your life in middle school. Like teachers who I had crushes on when I was in middle school, I look at now on Facebook and I go, ugh.
Yeah.
My life would have been in shambles. Hey, ladies, long time, first time, love you both. Thanks for raising me. I'm 27 years old and I'm starting a new career as a tattoo artist. Well, that's a little more laid back.
Job.
Yeah. And just got an apprenticeship at a shop. I had been wanting to start tattooing, and the owner of the shop and I met very organically out in the wild. I was just in the right place at the right time when we met, and he offered me the opportunity. This already sounds.
I was gonna say, it sounds like he was hitting on you.
This already sounds, and not to take anything away. I'm sure you're a very, very talented artist, but I'm sure if you were ugly, you also would not have gotten hired because tattoo shop.
I rarely see an ugly tattooer.
Yeah, tattoo shop is so much about aesthetic. Like, I don't want an ugly person putting something permanent on me. To be quite honest,
that's true.
And if they're ugly, they have to be like have curated a look that makes their ugly the coolest, most interesting ugly that's ever walked the face of the earth, which is possible.
The art on their body has to be so unique and extraordinary that you're like, oh, I'd have sex with you for your tattoos alone.
Right. Like if you're ugly, you just have to veer full on into freak and kind of almost convince me that you chose to be ugly. Like you phoned God.
I like that.
But it is possible though. Our first interaction did feel pretty flirty. You don't say. Our second interaction was when we had a little, and then she puts in quotes, business meeting.
What, did he finger you?
I don't know why business meeting is in quotes.
It was a business meeting.
Yeah, I don't know why it's in quotes, to discuss the position. We met at a coffee shop. He bought my coffee and it felt slightly date-like. Okay,
I bet it did.
I'm going to stop you right here and say in a professional setting, when the company owner is taking you out, you're not on a date.
No,
it's
confusing though, especially if he's hot.
We take people out too, and we pay for them on the company card.
Yeah,
we're not trying to fuck them. We weren't trying to fuck Nadine Strawson, you know?
We were not. No, we strictly business.
So like, please. We met at a coffee shop. He bought my coffee and it felt slightly date-like, although we did establish the groundings for moving forward at his shop. I would love to hear that part. But okay, on some more flirting.
Groundings. You gotta watch the YouTube to get this joke.
Oh my gosh. I've only been there for a month or two, just a couple days a week. So I see him more in passing, but I am so insanely attracted to him. And I get the sense he's attracted to me too. Mm-hmm. But we have kept it very professional.
Boo.
However, it seems like we're playing this little game on Instagram.
Oh, shit. You're doing the dance.
I would love to know how old the boss is.
57.
Gosh, I hope not. You know the one where we like each other's stories. He likes all my sexiest, cutest stuff.
Hell yeah.
Note, I'm a pole dancer.
Oh.
And my Instagram is definitely on the sexier, seductive side.
He wants to bone.
And a couple times we've exchanged DMs that were borderline flirtatious, but not overt enough to where it would be crossing the line. See, now I want to see your tattoo work because I just want to make sure it's up to par. Because I was on your side and now you've worked against me.
He made you draw on an Etch-a-Sketch at the first meeting at the coffee shop?
Yeah. When we have our meetings, we will be talking about how many mini meetings do you need to have?
I was going to say, the goal is to get people who want tattoos.
Yeah.
Make sales.
And why are you having private meetings? It seems like it would be all the artists have a meeting with the boss at the same time.
Like on Zoom or something.
Yeah. Okay. When we have our meetings, we will be talking about business. And then every once in a while, we will just stare soulfully into each other's eyes and smile. This is the most 27-year-old shit I've ever heard. Oh, wait, here. I just saw how old he is.
Oh.
This is the most 20... Yeah. If 27 were a person, it would be you right now.
What? He just like takes me out for a coffee and then he like iPhones me.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
We just stare into each other's eyes. Stop. I just feel this strong magnetism between us. Okay.
I'm sure you do.
Oh my God, stop. This gets funnier the older I get. Oh my God, a strong magnetism between us, and I don't think I'm the only one. I'm usually pretty intuitive. Stop. We're overusing this word.
No.
We're overusing this word.
And you're using it wrong.
And also, I've never met anyone under 30 who's intuitive. So please stop.
Yeah,
even literally people I pay to be intuitive, I didn't trust them until they were 30. 100% swear by this.
That's true. I always go to the older the psychic, the better.
If you are under 30, I love you. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're drinking. I hope your tits are perky. I'm not taking any sort of advice from you. Stop. I'm usually pretty intuitive and can tell when a man is into me. Go back to our podcast years ago. What the fuck we were saying when we were 20? That would have been crazy. Sorry.
Oh, God. Every man's into you when you're 27.
Yeah. Okay. And also, men are so obvious. You don't need to be intuitive.
No, you just need to
be around.
And you feel the glares.
Yeah.
Which you've been doing.
Oh boy.
And you're blaming it on magic.
Yeah, we're making yeah. You're creating this like soulfulness, and the guy just wants to fuck you.
God, I was so corny in my 20s.
He's not. There's no soulful. You're not soulmates. You're karmically linked. You're not
different.
Flames.
Look at all the other employees in the tattoo shop. Do they look like you?
Or
they might.
So either he's fucking them all, or he just got tired of just hiring employees and not fucking them, and so he decided to treat himself. It's one of two options.
Yeah.
So naturally, I did some heavy Instagram stalking and found out some useful information.
Also, we got stalking.
It's public.
It is, yeah. He posts a lot and is pretty vulnerable in his videos.
Oh no, you're falling for it.
Yeah,
you're falling for it because you want to get on his D.
That's called a trap for women. What did he have? A single tear coming down his eye, and he talked about
men are only vulnerable for pussy.
Yeah, he talked about Roe v. Wade for 30 seconds.
I swear to God, if he did.
Oh my God, and also. If you're 45 and being vulnerable in your videos on Instagram and it's not part of your business plan, ill.
Yeah.
Ill.
How many divorces are under his belt?
He posts a lot. Is pretty vulnerable in his videos, so it wasn't hard.
Should have linked his Instagram.
I found out his actual age. Okay, I don't like the use because that makes it seem like he gave her another age.
Okay, Steven.
Oh, did he do that to you?
Yeah, he told me he was younger than he was. I'm like, dude, why would you do that?
That also doesn't work. Like, tell us you're older than you are when we're young.
Exactly.
I found out his actual age. Okay, please write back and say if he lied because I don't like your usage of actual age.
And link his Instagram account and yours.
Yeah, he's 45. Again, I'm 27, so that's 18 years between us. No, we got it.
Yeah. Math be mathin'. Girl math. It's like actual math.
This is the same guy we've all dated. This is the same guy we've all dated. Wait, he has been sober for several years. Of course. And his
new drug is pussy.
Yes. This is the same guy.
Pussy and weights.
It's like so clear now. Once you find the clarity, you can't unsee it.
See, this is why men don't like they go for women in their 20s and not their 30s and 40s 40s more because we see through the tricks.
Oh my God.
So annoying.
He's been sober for several years, and I bet that was a journey that he's vulnerable about on Instagram, and he loves talking about it.
Was mean to me.
Oh God, he's been sober for several years, and basically one day decided to change his entire life.
Oh my God.
Started doing CrossFit. Now he's a
Chad.
yoga teacher. That's
Never
untrustworthy.
trust a male yoga
No.
teacher who's straight.
I don't like that.
Are you kidding me?
Disgusting.
Oldest trick in the book.
Nope. Lives in a very healthy lifestyle. Ugh. The healthy, because this is the thing. Again, we've all dated this guy. When people start being sober, they get addicted. Getting addicted to exercise is such a common thing to do. So
And
he still
he's
has
addicted
the
to
same
sex, I bet.
Yeah, he hasn't actually healed his personality in any way. And I know it's like addicts are always addicts. Okay, just tone it down a little bit. Lives a very healthy lifestyle, has an insane body. He also said in a post around his birthday that this is the first birthday in 16 years that he's been single.
Oh my God, so vulnerable.
And then she put the eyes looking around emoji.
So
and that
vulnerable.
and that was only a few months ago. I'm pretty sure he started the tattoo shop with his ex and long-term partner.
That sounds like a great situation to get in the middle of.
And they must have split up in the last year.
Sweet. So half your boss is his ex.
Yeah, so he's having a midlife crisis and he wants to fuck women in their 20s now. So I know this sounds pretty messy. Okay, well at least you've identified that. Then let's just take a moment and sit in this.
Let's pray for you and your moment of clarity.
So I know
Bless.
this sounds pretty messy. Write that on a Post-it and tape it to your mirror because you're going to need to come back to that later when this guy tramples your heart and moves on to someone because you didn't mean jack shit to him and he just wanted a soft wet pussy.
She's going to be 23.
Yes. I don't want to sabotage an amazing opportunity that I have.
Okay. Do you live in like a small town with one tattoo shop?
Right. And get caught up in something that could also really hurt his reputation.
Why do we care about him? He's fine. He's healthy and sober. He's fine.
Yeah, who the fuck cares about this guy in this pretty tight knit community? That's what I was thinking. I was like the tattoo.
Small town.
Yeah, I'm guessing just like the tattoo community is smaller than No, it's as small as we probably think it is. And him and his shop are well known, and he seems to be really well respected. And getting involved with
Bet
one
he
of his
is.
artists would definitely be a terrible look for him.
Oh, it's so bad.
I know the optics are not good. Also, I love that you think he's going to be like posting pictures with you on Instagram. He's probably going to fuck you and keep it a secret. Because he's also fucking somebody else.
He's probably going to fuck you in a car because I bet there's cameras at the shop that his wife looks at. Do you want to be 27 and having sex in a car? Ask yourself that. A little messy, huh?
I know the optics are not good and the age difference is significant, but I'm struggling to control my mind from the fantasy of it. Well, of course, that's what it is. It's the fantasy of it. He's just one of those people that you meet and you just want to dig into their mind.
Oh, no, you're falling for it.
I got to be honest, I've never met a tattoo artist and been like, I want to dig into their mind.
Not a male one.
Never happened. And really know who they are. That's like, stop. No.
This is like the kind of guy who like tells you he's into like tantric sex, but it's only like when he has a herpes flare up.
Oh my God, I feel like he has a lot of depth. God, I'm dying. I know I would cackle if I saw these videos. I'm dying. I bet he's really hot. I'm guessing he's really hot. Tattoo shop owner is like very much my look. I bet this guy is hot as hell, but he sounds quite honestly terrible.
Yeah.
And it's very rare, like the CrossFit, the vulnerable videos, the posting that it's his first birthday, he's spending single when he's 45-year-old man. Stop.
That's weird.
And it's very rare that I'm so intrigued by men like this. Yeah, we always say this. I feel like you are. So I'm asking you, and I feel like you're going to say this is an awful idea, and I need to keep it strictly professional and focus on the career opportunity I have. It's not even that serious in like this kind of a setting, especially because it seems like the lines of like professionalism have already been quite blurred.
Yeah, from jump.
For me, it's the issue is not your career. The issue is just like this is a type of guy that we all know, and this guy sucks. It's not even about the career right now because I actually think it would be fine. There are some careers, comedy being one of them, where you can be a little loosey-gooseier with who you fuck. And I feel like the tattoo community probably the same thing. But also tattoo community seems smaller than comedy. So you don't want to get a reputation for just like being some hot young girl who gets hired not based on her own talents.
How much do you care about your career? Because that's my main question. Because like if you didn't care and you just wanted to do it, I mean, if you do end up banging them, you're gonna like love it for the first month and then it's gonna fizzle out for whatever reason. For the reasons Corinne said, is what I would bet. But also, you're probably just gonna go, ew, he's 18 years older than me and kind of a lame-o.
Yeah.
So you can, but if you really care about your career and he is a well-respected person in the community, like you're saying, I don't know. I don't really believe what you're saying right now because you have lust goggles. And everybody's great when we have lust goggles. Everything they do is perfect. And then you bang them and then everything they do is irritating because you see it for what it is.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I also, like, there's only so many times you can hear about, like, how good an old movie was, you know?
Before you're like, you know what? I'm actually never going to watch it. I'm going to go to my grave without watching it.
Yeah, you're just like, okay. Like, it feels so fun in the beginning because you're like, oh, this guy is, like, teaching me all these new things. But, like, you know, it's 2025. We have the internet now. So dating an old guy just, like, isn't what it used to be.
No.
In which case, how do I dissolve my attraction to him and just let it go? I also want to masturbate to him a lot.
I was going to say masturbate, but also like, yeah, that lust you feel for him, that's very valuable energy. Point that energy in the direction of something that's going to help you.
Yeah.
Like art, like make a cool painting out of it or something, you know?
And like make it like, because you want to impress him, like maybe that'll make you do the best art that like you
there you go.
Use the energy the way men use it, you know, like when they learn how to play guitar because they're ugly,
or they get a really nice car because they don't have much else to offer.
Yeah, you know? So like you want to impress him, and also I think like this is what I used to do when I was in my 20s and guys would want to fuck me, especially guys in positions of power. I specifically wouldn't, because that's how you keep the upper hand. Mm-hmm. Once you fuck him, he has the upper hand. Mm-hmm. Right now, with you not fucking him, you actually have the upper hand. And no one's always want to have the upper hand.
Yeah, no one's hurt. If you don't fuck him, no one gets hurt. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Because just like when you're fucking someone older, like the older person 9 times out of 10 is always going to hurt the younger person because we just got more tricks.
Mad true.
You know?
Mad true.
I also want to ask, is there any possible way that I would be able to explore this ethically at some point? Krystyna, what is this called on our show?
What?
Having our cake and eating it too.
You mean the Krystyna special?
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah, no.
No.
You said it. You said it in the email. You said he's very well respected. It's a tiny community. He probably owns a shop with his ex. None of this is going to end well.
It's not that it's unethical. It's not unethical. It's just a bad idea. It's not unethical.
If you care about your career, it's dumb. But if you want to blow shit up, I guess so. But then you have to deal with the repercussions after post blowing shit up, where you're not having sex with them anymore, and you just got to sit with yourself.
Listen, I think everything we're gonna say basically is gonna fall upon deaf ears because I think you're gonna fuck this guy
100%.
But like
sometimes learning for yourself is the best way.
Yeah, it's like this again. This is literally a blueprint for a guy we all fuck in our 20s, and the reason they have to fuck people in their 20s is because people his own age go, ew.
That's nasty. Loser.
Do you want to fuck a guy whose own peers look at him and go, ew? I know he's respected, but he's not respected by women his age, I'm going to guess. Mm-hmm. And that's the real test. Are you a man who's respected by women your age? Mm-hmm. If that's true,
or could you only get 20-somethings to look up to you?
That's something. Mm-hmm. I don't know about having an actual long-term romantic connection. You are going so far.
That's putting the cart way before the horse.
My last partner was 10 years older than me, and that presented challenges. So I could only imagine what challenges 18 years would bring.
Almost another decade, yeah.
Yeah, the challenge of he's going to be like, yeah, I'll marry you one day, and it's never going to happen. Yeah. That's the challenge. But I can't help but want to be close to him. You work in the same shop. Case closed. Get to know
Solved
him.
it.
And also explore this intense sexual attraction towards him.
Yeah, but see, if you want to enjoy this intense sexual attraction, you don't act on it.
Yeah.
Because it's still so enjoyable when you choose not to act on it. You don't lose. You actually win.
Yeah, there's not a lot to get to know about a guy who does CrossFit. Like, I think he's, like, not nearly as interesting as you think. I think he just knows about stuff that is foreign to you because you guys grew up in different periods of time. This is like watching the Gilded Age. Like that's what you're doing right now. You're like, oh, this seems new and interesting. Yeah, it's because it's happening at a different point in time than you existed.
Yeah, every guy that goes after like a much younger girl, I think, has the Aladdin syndrome, where they're like, I can show you the world. Just take my hand,
Right.
princess. It's gonna be great. And then you're gonna get there, and you're like, this isn't as great as I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
Just some old dick.
Yeah, and then just think how dry your pussy's gonna get when he goes, show me what's on the TikTok or whatever, like
Or
stuff like that.
He makes his font on his phone larger.
Oh,
you're
God.
never gonna want to blow him again.
Absolutely not. Am I being?
It's good flannels to steal, though.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
not a good perk for me.
Yeah, you could buy your own. Mm-hmm. Am I being a dumb bitch? What do? I'm willing to hear what you have to say, even if it's not what I want to hear. You know what we're gonna say. You wrote in
And you
knowing.
and you end
And you end up tearing me to shreds.
Case
Thank
closed.
you. Number one, you knew what you know this is a bad idea. Number one. Number two, you knew what we were gonna say.
Yeah,
number
you
two.
did.
And number three, you're still gonna fuck this guy, so stop wasting our time.
Yeah, but definitely write us back after you get the ick from him.
Yeah.
Because I want, and also write us back with I would love to see your Instagram profiles because I know what this guy looks like. I know what he looks like. He's got like probably a decently attractive face.
Oh, he's hot.
You know,
He's a hot guy.
And he's
I can
fit,
tell.
covered sleeves, probably leg sleeves too. You know, but you're gonna find out why he got all those tattoos, and it's not gonna be for a reason that's gonna make you horny.
It's so funny. I always used to think people who are covered in tattoos were like so scary, and they're like the biggest crybabies of all time. Actually,
Oh, really?
Every single time they're the biggest. Anyone
So emo.
covered in tattoos is like, got it so that people don't mess with them because they're gonna cry. It's crazy.
That's like that shirt I bought from Corinne like a year or two ago. In the front it says "Don't fuck with me," and then in the back it says "I will cry."
It's exactly what it's like.
Yeah, so I hope that helped, but have fun fucking him, I guess. I mean,
my
at least
God.
if you do, which you're probably going to, I hope you enjoy it, but please know that first time, it's going to be the highest peak you're ever going to reach with that guy.
I wonder, like, he probably doesn't have a very good refractory period.
No, they never do.
That's,
They never do.
Yeah, because at 30, like, so your last boyfriend was 10 years old, so like 36, 37 at that point.
I mean, there's no refractory, I would say. 40s and up?
Oh, yeah. Like,
It's like the next day.
once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because 37, you can still fuck multiple times a day for the most part.
That's pretty cool.
As for a guy. So I think, the grass is always greener, right? I guess. But, don't underestimate a good refractory period.
Email us back with the tea. Tell us how it was.
I was going to ask Eric what his is, but then that felt like it crossing a line.
Fuck it. Eric, what's your refractory period?
It's
If you feel
cool.
comfortable answering it. If you don't, it's your body, your choice. You don't have to.
It depends how much I've eaten that day. It's usually
What?
pretty quick.
Oh.
Eat
So-
like
sometimes,
what?
like-
Like a full stomach.
A full belly means
had-
next day.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I actually, if I ate a lot, I'm not going to be horny either. So I get that.
Yeah. I
Oh,
wouldn't have sex in the first place if I ate a lot.
Oh, I'm the opposite. It's like if I don't eat enough, I don't have the energy.
Oh,
like I
you
remember,
need so this is like you're fueling.
yeah, right when COVID was happening, I went over to hook up with this girl that I had been talking to, and I couldn't come
Healthy.
at all. I couldn't come at all because
You're starving.
I
You're
had,
malnourished.
I had just eaten. So I was this is a modeling trick. It just ate salmon for 2 days because it sucks all the water out from between your skin and your muscles.
Good to know.
There's also just
hot
pills you
tip.
could take for that because I had my friend who was a model told me that like those you can do
Do the
use
saltwater flush or something?
Oh,
pills.
I was not aware of the pills, but
Yeah.
I had to go in for like a kind of a big casting the next day, and so I couldn't come at
No
all.
body fat.
Yeah, I couldn't come at all.
Wow. Did you tell her? Or did she just figure
Yeah,
it out?
it was pretty embarrassing that I was just like.
See, Ryder, when you learn more about men, they become less attractive. So,
Exactly.
You know what?
I just ask them a couple questions
Yeah.
and you're going to go, oh, lady boner where? It
Yeah.
disappeared. It ran into a cave. It
Ask
ran
them
into
some
a cave.
questions. Oh boy,
Guys,
Is that the worst answer I could have given?
No, it was fine.
no.
We were just totally curious.
you can hear us other places. Did you know that? Yeah. I have once a week a group Sharepie on Patreon, where we go on Zoom and we talk about what the hell's going on with our life, and we get intense and we skip the small talk, and it's really nice. As little as $5 a month, you can go to patreon.com/Krystyna Hutchinson and sign up and learn more.
And you can watch me go over the biggest news stories of the week. And also I will cherry pick a bunch of weird shit that you probably haven't heard about nationally and internationally. And we're doing a lot of municipal politics now, which has proven to be hilarious. So join me on Without a Country. We live stream Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then the video is available after that for good on YouTube, youtube.com/Without a Country. And then, of course, the audio, we've made it faster. So it goes up like late night on Wednesdays. So no matter how you consume the show, you're going to get the news ASAP. And if you want to join the Patreon and get one exclusive video news story every single week on Without a Country, you can go over to patreon.com/Without a Country. It helps to pay for all the news subscriptions that I buy and all the people who work on the show, being Mike Carrington. And we have our new intern, Crystal, who's doing a great job. So lots of people getting paid on the show to bring it to you. Thank you.
There's this Instagram account I follow, Child Free Millennial. I've talked about it a couple times. And they reposted a post on the Facebook group, I Regret Having Children.
Oh.
And it bummed me out. So
I think I've heard about this.
it's so sad. And if you're on the fence, if you're somebody who's on the fence, you're like, ugh. It's like worse than seeing a ghost. It's just like, oh God.
That being said, have you ever actually met anyone in real life who regrets having children? Because
Yes.
I have not.
I
Really?
have. Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, I have.
And I know a lot. I mean, I'm older than you, so I actually probably know even
You probably know more people with kids.
I don't remember.
It's always when they're
regret
old, like
anyone.
the two people that I'm thinking of, I know two separate people. The kids are older. The kids are like 14, 15. It's not like the kid is 5 or newborn.
Well, I think a lot of people.
You got to give it time to regret it, right?
Well, we talked about this last week.
Give it a go first.
I don't know. I mean, I think some people like with postpartum,
Sure.
like depression, immediately are like, "Fuck, did I make a huge mistake?" And then
Yeah.
that kind of eases. But yeah, last week that was what we were talking about in response to the writer who asked if I don't know if this was the bonus episode.
Oh,
the
yeah,
regular
should I have
episode.
a second kid?
She was asking about having a second kid, and I think so often people really only think about having a kid 1 through 10, and they don't really think about what having a teenager or what having an adult child is like, and you're still a parent.
And I mean, man, bringing a human being into the world for a gamble of I might regret not that's just very strange. But this guy said, my wife and I have a 4-year-old son who is ... a lot. We had him because we were afraid we regret not having a child. That was the logic. If we don't do it, we might regret it one day. Again,
God.
wild thing to bring another person into.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, honey. Recently, we finally admitted to each other what we've both known deep down. It was a mistake. We were so happy before. Every time I see a photo of us before parenthood, I cry. She had the best smile. I barely see it now. If we could do it over again, I wouldn't hesitate. We wouldn't have a kid. Like, damn, dude.
I mean, that's also like
At least you both regret it.
Yeah, it seems like you have a kid with like some behavior issues or something, but I think like that 4 is a little early to make a decision. That
It is. And I mean, 4 has got it. Like, that's such a cute age, man. But again, I'm saying that because I get to like see 4-year-olds. I don't have to take care of one. So it's a little different.
My friend said the first 5 years, you basically can't really go anywhere. Like,
that sucks.
Like good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can,
sucks.
like a trip or something.
Like a restaurant is the best you could do.
You could do a
probably.
restaurant. Like, you
Yeah.
certainly can't go to the movies until 5 years in with the kid. Like, and this is someone who has a lot of help from grandparents.
I do. I will say, after I saw that post and I read it, I got really depressed, and then I had to balance it out. On Instagram, you just see extremes of every which way. So I did see a video of this couple parenting like this 3-year-old was being such a twat. I think she was maybe 2. That's why they call it the terrible twos, because the kid acts like a dictator.
Sure.
Which is so psychologically, it's very fascinating stage. And the little girl threw something at her dad's face, and it like slapped him in the face. And the dad, it was actually really cute. The dad wanted to laugh, and but he turned his face away so that the little girl couldn't see. And the mom stepped in and was like, no, we don't throw things. I don't care what you have to say. You're going in your room. And it was like a really cute, co-parenting moment where they didn't freak out at the kid. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But it didn't balance the scales out evenly enough. So I don't want kids this week.
Yeah. Also, I think some of I think kids might just be acting worse because of gentle parenting.
I think it's gentle parenting, and I've not yet heard a lot about this, but kids are so sensitive. Like a mental illness is an extreme version of like a childhood trauma you could experience. But like a parent can kind of quote unquote traumatize a kid by doing something that you wouldn't think is that traumatizing. So what I'm curious about is how often the parents staring at the phones fucks up the kid.
Oh God.
There have been the amount of New York parents I see looking at their phone where the kid's going, "Daddy, can we go here, Dad?" And the parent is just absolutely ignoring them. Like they don't exist. I mean, I see it many times a day.
I don't even bring my phone when I'm walking Alfred or to the dog park.
Yeah.
Because I
it
want
feels
to pay
rude.
attention to him.
Yeah. You want quality time with your dog.
Well, I also need to keep, like, in the dog park, you're supposed to be watching your dog.
Facts.
So, like, I got to keep an eye on him and make sure, because things can turn in a dog park in the blink of an eye. So I got to keep an eye on that. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, and also, like, yeah, neither of my parents ever said, like, parenting is so hard or anything like that. But I don't remember my brother or I, besides some incidents, like when my brother was like really young and like took a crayon and drew all over the walls, which I think is like,
that happens.
That's like classic kid behavior.
Yeah.
Or like, took all the tissues out of the box and like threw them all over the room, like silly stuff like
Kids are
that.
so weird.
I don't remember anything where either of us were like misbehaving that badly.
Yeah, I didn't. My brother and I.
It wasn't allowed.
It's so funny. My brother and I were talking about that too, not that long ago. Like we were really good kids, and our mom and dad always said, like, you guys were very well behaved.
Yeah, because you have to set a standard. It's just like my parents weren't hitting me, but I just like knew that you can't misbehave. Like just like you got to be like. You have to like, just out of the gates. You have to be like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Unless your child has some kind of a like a
developmental disorder, intellectual
or
disability,
like some kind of a atypical behavior, like like you just don't tolerate it. I don't really see what's going on here.
It's wild.
It's
wild.
very weird.
I just think there's like most people are tricked into having kids, and then as you get older, you realize, oh wow, of course men want kids because they don't really got to do much. I mean,
right.
If they choose to participate, yay! And I see a lot of dads in my personal life that participate greatly and add a lot to the child's life and to the wife's life, the mother's life, but. There's just so much shit happening.
Well, I assume it's the same as like, so many people don't know how to set boundaries in their interpersonal relationships, their romantic relationships. So they probably just don't know how to set boundaries with their own children.
I guess not.
And like lay down the fucking law.
But like the alternative to having a kid is not having a kid. And not having a kid means you do whatever you want. Like you can go places. You can go to Thailand.
Well, I think most people are afraid to gamble on themselves, so that's why they're not going to have a kid.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, we're the entertainment business, so we already did that. We already gambled on ourselves, and
It's
I think
great.
that's why people in the entertainment business you see with a little bit less kids.
Yeah.
And then people will flip it and brainwash you and be like, well, that's because you choose your life trying to be selfish, and you know what I think.
Wow.
You know what I think about that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that there's nothing more selfish than having a kid, and who knows? Maybe I still, we're at the buzzer right now, but
we're almost at that finish line. Of the womb. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. But yeah,
what we want to talk about next?
Today's guest.
Ow! What a transition. Yes, today's guest. It's a good one. I love the way this woman's mind works, and you're in luck if you live near Scotland because her one-woman show Motherfucker debuts at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival August 8th through 24th. You are gonna want to see it.
Yes,
Ladies
get tickets.
please welcome to the show,
Jenna Friedman.